Yes, 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 yeah. Man like Waffletv in the building. We saying, people, hope you're having a good day, a good afternoon. How we doing, y'all? They say in America, how you doing, y'all? Yeah, man. But we in the UK, so we doing good. Yeah, so make sure you smash the likes. If you're new, make sure you subscribe. The topic we're going to talk about, we're going to start off with, just like the title. And this is just a disclaimer before I start talking, people, yeah? Hopefully, I'm hoping you can hear me. Let me check my audio. Yeah, you can hear me. You can hear me loud and clear. Before I start, this isn't a dig at Raya. And if it is, then, you know, if Raya's watching, which I doubt he will be watching, it's not a personal dig at you, but there needs to be a conversation, you know, because for me, personally, in my opinion, I'm not too sure about David Raya at this point, you know, and for what I've seen this season, you know, there's been good and there's been bad, just put it that way. On the eye test, I'm never comfortable with this guy on the ball. Well, I wouldn't say never. I'm not always comfortable with this guy on the ball. I'm not comfortable with his kicking. You know, one thing that he does okay in is, you know, attacking, you know, balls from like set pieces and corners. He's half decent at that. You know, getting those punches on those set pieces and stuff like that. But for me, on the eye, I'm not too convinced by him, man. Are there better goalkeepers out there? Probably, but not many. I would have thought not many, but it is what it is. I don't know if Arteta is going to be looking for a backup goalkeeper or someone who's going to compete with Raya. Raya's not the #1 goalkeeper, is it for Spain? Is he pushing Courtois for the #1 spot? I doubt it very much. Yeah, I don't know about David Raya, man. It's certain things that's happened last season, and listen, there's nothing to say that David Raya, you know, can't get better next season. You know, he can definitely be a much better goalkeeper, and I think he can definitely improve. Whether he has the right coaching around him, that's something that is questionable. His form at Brentford was half decent, where, you know, he had to deal with more shots because his defense wasn't that great. He doesn't have to deal with as much defending because of our defense, but it might come to a situation where next season, you know, one of our centre backs gets injured or something like that, and he may have to face more shots on goal. And this will be the big test for David Raya. But let me just the stats. You know, the stats can tell you anything they want. Yeah, you know, the stats will tell you that he's a great goalkeeper. You know, when you look at his stats, you know, compared to Ederson and Alisson. So let's look at his stats. So he's made 32 appearances this season in the Premier Can I filter the competition? Oh, just Premier League. He's made 32 appearances. He's kept 16 clean sheets. So he's kept half clean sheets out of those 32 appearances, which is pretty impressive. You know, it's really impressive. You have to ask the question though: have Arsenal really been under the cosh? You know, in all those games. I can't think of that many where we were really under the cosh. Maybe the Fulham. I can think of the Fulham, the West Ham game, the Villa game. There were a few that, you know, we were totally under pressure. So he's made 46 saves, saved 1. He's done 5 punches, catches 4. All of this is just boring stuff. Let's see. So how many goals? So errors leading to goal. He's made 3. Let's see here. So that's cool. So he's made 3 errors leading to goals, which I don't know. 3 is a lot for me, but I suppose when we compare him to let's compare him to let's compare him to Alisson now. So Alisson, he made 4 less appearances, 28, made clean sheets, 8, half of what Raya's made. Saves 83, punches 10, 5 more punches. Errors leading to goal 2, so 1 less. That doesn't really make any difference. Sweeper clearances 11. What was Raya's sweeper clearance 11? So then again, sweeper clearance is 18 as well. So he's beaten Alisson on that one. Let's look at this is Ederson for Man City. So Ederson's got 10 clean sheets in 33 appearances. 1 more appearance than Raya. He's made 57 saves. So a team like City are not going to really make that many saves. So this type of comparison is going to be a bit lame. Sweeper clearance is 27, which is quite good. But here is where we need to be aiming next season. Errors leading to goals, 0. That's where we have to be at as a team. And the goalkeeper has to be there. You can't be making no errors throughout a season. Look at that with Ederson. He's not made 1 mistake. Yeah, this is why. This is how teams win leagues. When you're a goalkeeper, and people might think, oh, I'm having a go at Raya and stuff. I'm not having a go at Raya, but I need to be critical of him. I can think of 2 mistakes he made this season. The one against Tottenham, which could have impacted the game negatively if Tottenham had been better going forward, you know, because that got them back into the game. That 1 goal they scored when his distribution, he went for a little dink, you know, in the center of the pitch to pass to Partey. I think everyone knows, and the ball to him was just poor. This is another thing as well. Some of his distribution is questionable as well at times. He's done some good distribution, don't get me wrong, but some of his distribution, we've been fortunate to get away with it. Some of his kicks has gone straight out to attacking players, and if it weren't for our defenders, you know, making last-ditch tackles and Saliba being there and you know, Gabriel being there, maybe we would have been punished a bit more. But if we want a goalkeeper, if we want to get over the line, we need to have a goalkeeper that does that, has no errors leading to goals. Yeah, because throughout a season, a goalkeeper has to be nigh on perfect if you want to win this. If you want to win this league, you have to be nigh on perfect. Yeah, you can't have like 3 errors leading to goals. Yeah, that's too much. 1, but not 3. So when you compare all the goalkeepers, yes, he's had more clean sheets. However, that's debatable in terms of the defenders. You know, we've had the best defense this season. What would Raya be like under a season where, you know, say for example, we have like a really bad injury to one of the centre backs, Gabriel or Saliba, and say we've just got like I'm just making a scenario. Say, for example, Kivior's still in the team and it's Kivior partnering one of these guys, you know, we're going to see a lot more defensive frailties, you know, a lot more, or maybe Tomiyasu comes in or whatever, but we will see a lot more shots on goal, possibly, you know, a lot more attacks. And, you know, I think David Raya will be tested much more in his second season. I think this season, you know, he's got away with a lot. But next season, I think this is where we will see whether Raya is good enough or whether he's just a bang average goalkeeper. For me, I don't think he's that great. You know, there was one save he made. Which game was it? It was early in the season where he had to like go across his goal and stretch and save the goal. It was David Seaman-esque, but not so good as David Seaman. Which game was it? I can't remember. Was it against Fulham? I think it might be against Fulham. I can't remember, but that was a good save. You know, he made a great save then. So for me, David Raya, you know, is he good enough? For me, I'm not too sure yet. There's a big question mark over this goalkeeper for me. You know, people are going to come at me and say, well, we had the most clean sheets and everything and stuff like that. Listen, some of the things that he does, you know, when you watch him on the eye, it's just, I'm not sure about him, man. You know, I'm not sure about him. There's goalkeepers that you can look at and you say, well, yeah, that goalkeeper's decent. You know, and we can argue that, you know, goalkeepers are not that great in this era. Alisson has a mistake in him, but also he has a lot of brilliance in him as well. You know, he makes fantastic saves at times. Same like Ederson as well. You know, he can make fantastic saves as well. And there's a reason why these guys are like looked at as the best goalkeepers in the world, because, you know, they have a knack of saving really serious efforts and protecting their goal. You know, there's good goalkeepers out there. You know, that Manyan. You've got Oblak. Who else you got? You've got I think what's his name? Donnarumma, whatever his name is. I think he's a class goalkeeper. You know, there are goalkeepers out there. You know, and the Ramsdale versus Raya debate, it's a pointless one. It's a pointless one. He was okay, but he's not a brilliant goalkeeper as far as I'm concerned. And there's not really much of a big difference between both of the goalkeepers. You know, they're not. There's not a massive difference between them, you know. One's here and one's there, you know. That's how I see it. So yeah, I'm expecting Raya to be much better next season. You know, I'm hoping he's much better next season, because the pressures are going to be on Arteta. You know, a lot of pressure is going to be on Arteta. I still think Martinez from Aston Villa is a much better goalkeeper. Arsenal should have never got rid of him. Every goalkeeper has a mistake in them. Yeah, I get it. You know, every goalkeeper has a mistake in them. I just feel David Raya. I just feel nervous when he's in goal. And a goalkeeper shouldn't really make you feel like that. Maybe the Arsenal defense, you know, we've had the best defense this season. Well, maybe they feel secure. It's things like this, like his positioning in his goal as well. Who remembers the goal against Villa, where at the Emirates, where the first goal, where the ball came across the ball came across the 6-yard box, but he was like, if this is the goal, he was like literally not even near the goal. He was like on the right side, missing from the goal. You know, so he would have never had a chance to save the shot. You know, there was the time against Porto where he was like off his line, and that goal just, you know, that 30-yard or 25-yarder just went over him, and it was just like, man, what is this goalkeeper doing? And I've had debates with like mates about this. Oh, you know, he hasn't done anything wrong, you know, not being, you know, he shouldn't have stayed. He shouldn't be on his line, but he should be saving those type of shots. Yeah, he should be saving those type of shots. The goal against the Chelsea game, where the shot came in from the left from Mudryk, it was a jammy goal, but his positioning was question. I have to question his positioning for that goal as well. It's like, what was you doing, you know? And if you want to win titles, once again, you need to be like nigh on perfect. You know, 99.9%. You need to have that type of consistency about you. So, yeah, man, I've been talking about David Raya for like 20 minutes now. And I hope he comes much. I hope he's better next season. I really do. I really, really hope this guy proves, yeah, that he is the number one for Arsenal, and he's gonna make that position his for the next 4 or 5 years, or however long you know, he stays at the club. Because I want good for the Arsenal players, but I also don't want players that are not good enough, if you understand my meaning. You know, if he's not good enough, then you guys will remember this stream, me saying that. You know, everyone's gonna have a different opinion as well on Raya as well. Some people rate him, some people think he's all right. When I talk about a goalkeeper, though, you know, it has to be outstanding. You know, great goalkeeper. Not, oh, he's just good. He's just good. Goalkeeper has to be outstanding. And for me, Arsenal, the foundation at the back, you need a great goalkeeper. Not a bog standard one, you know, not just a good one. You need a great goalkeeper. You know, look at the Siemens, look at the Pat Jennings, look at Lehman, you know. These were great goalkeepers, you know. Even, I'll tell you something as well. Wojciech as well. You know, Szczęsny, he was a good goalkeeper. He just got caught up in craziness at times, you know. I think he's, you know, I just think that with time, with more experience, and I think he gets nervous at times as well, David Raya. I think he needs to. I think he needs to find that confidence. For me, he needs to embrace that confidence, because once Raya becomes a confident goalkeeper, believe me, I think he'd be a very good goalkeeper. But I need to see that more in games. Will he be playing in the Euros? I'm not too sure. I think Courtois is number one goalkeeper. They got, who else have they got? I can't remember who else they got, but I think they got a few goalkeepers. Maybe he's their number two. Maybe he will be number one. You know, maybe he will be number one in Euros because Courtois hasn't played. And remember, he's had 16 clean sheets as well. So, and Spain have a decent defense as well. So who knows? Who knows? Bargel says, "What's good, Bants?" Yeah, I'm good, man. Nice of you to make the stream the other day. It was really nice of you. Nice to have you on, man. I have to do a bit more with you along the way when you can, as and when. But moving on, there's been a lot of talk about Marcus Rashford, Manchester United, left forward, attacker, winger, whatever you want to call him. There's been some chitter chatter or some waffle, not me, but some waffle regarding Rashford. We've been having some conversations with Rashford. Apparently Arteta, this is the word on the street. Arteta is having talks with Rashford. You know, this one's an interesting one. You know, this Rashford thing is an interesting one because I could go the narrative and just agree with everyone and just say, "Oh, do you know what, Rashford, I don't want him. You know what? He's not concentrating on his football at the moment," and all this kind of stuff like that. But we need to have a conversation about this player. We need to talk about this player, you know. So what is he? He's 26 years old. He's on big wages. Yeah, big up Bargav, man. Anytime should be free on the weekend. Just got tons going on. Yeah, man. It's busy at the time. Let me know what you think of Rashford, Bargav, man. Thing about, for me, with Rashford is, you know, we live in a society now where you have one bad occurrence, incident, season, then everyone's quick to write you off. You know, everyone's quick to say, "Oh, he wouldn't be good at our club," or anything like that. You know, but why wouldn't Rashford be good? What are we gonna talk about his ability, or are we gonna talk about, you know, are we gonna talk about, you know, his personal life? You know, because if you want to talk about footballers, you know, I'll give you an example of a footballer that's thriving at the moment. Jadon Sancho. You know, he's had his problems at Man United, but he's thriving at Sancho. He's thriving at Dortmund now. So, you know, we can't just like automatically dismiss a player and think that they wouldn't work for us based on, you know, issues that they're having at their current club. People seem to forget that Rashford's been at his club for like over 10 years now. 10 years he's been at the club from the age of 16. You know, when he came onto the scene. Yeah, Rashford was balling. Yeah, let's not forget it. Remember when he scored a hat-trick against Arsenal? When he banged in a hat-trick against Arsenal? Yeah. Yes, there's been instances with Rashford where he's looked lazy in games. You know, he's looked like he's not quite motivated in games. He looks like he's just not there. I get that. I get that. You know, but you have to remember that these guys, yeah, mentalities, yeah, they're not the same mentalities as us, man, at this age. Yeah, they're young still. 25, 26 is young. Yeah. People think that, oh, 25, 26, you're a big man and all this kind of stuff. You're not really. You know what I mean? These guys were making money from a young age. He's on a lot of money, yeah, at Man United. Yeah. So sometimes that money takes all the motivation away from you, especially when you have a manager, yeah, that maybe don't really click with. You know, you've seen your manager like get on with certain players that you're probably good friends with. It's going to affect you. You're seeing other players around you not performing, you know, probably like siding with the manager and you know, you're being disciplined for certain things and being told because of your attitude and all that kind of stuff and all that. I get all of that. I get all of that. But you know what? I hate this. You've got an attitude problem. If you have an attitude, it's not a crime. You've not caused the crime, have you? Yeah. If you have an attitude, but you have the ability. So what? You've got the ability still, haven't you? Yeah. Just means that, you know what, you're not a yes man, and you know what, yeah, maybe you need to work on it. I'd rather someone who had the ability and had an attitude. Yeah. That's someone I can work with someone who hasn't got an attitude, but shit. I'd rather work with the person who's got an attitude, because you know what? That's when coaching comes into it. Listen, I've coached throughout my life. Yeah. I'm not coaching now, but I used to coach. And I came across some mans, yeah. We're going to talk about attitude, yeah. Man wanted to fight me as the coach. Man's wanted to fight the coach, yeah. Yeah. I remember once where I was doing a training session and this guy told me to F off. One of my players told me to F off. But this player had ability, you know, he was a brilliant baller. Yeah, he was a brilliant baller. So I just thought, you know what, I'm going to allow it this time. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm going to show you, yeah, that I'm a bigger man than you. And I'm going to give you the respect you need. Hold on. Man like Statics in the building, yeah? Let me go through these comments still. Hard not to talk about players minus the politics and the social followings. Either Sancho or Rashford would bring years of Champions League experience. How do we turn that down? Do you know what? Yeah, wait. If it was between Rashford and listen, Static is talking now. This has to be a discussion though, yeah, because if I had to choose between Kudus and Rashford, I'm flip-flopping here. I like business, bro. I'm taking Kudus all day long. I am taking Kudus all day long. Yeah. My man's a baller. Certified. Yeah. Cheaper wages. Yeah. Getting him for probably, you know what I mean, peanuts. Yeah. So to speak, we're getting for cheap. Well, cheap, 60 bags or something like that. I don't know. But Static says, hey, I'm sorry, no thank you for Rashford. I'll rather sign Kudus from West Ham to compete with Saka. Rashford 3 years ago, maybe. Now, sorry, no, respectfully. Now, you know what? Everyone's opinions, I respect them. Well, I don't respect everyone's opinions. I don't do that narrative of I respect everyone's opinion. Yeah, everyone can have an opinion. It's their mouth, it's their tongue. Do I respect every opinion? No, I don't. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't respect everyone's opinions. You know, I hear people's opinions, but respect is a funny thing, because you know what, it's a two-way thing, innit? You know what I'm saying? If someone's had an opinion and they're being disrespectful with it, being rude about it, you're not going to respect their opinion, you know? So, but Static's he's just throwing a curveball, man. I wanted to talk about Rashford and Static's just brought up kudos now. All I've got is kudos now. I want to sign this brother now. That's all I want to do, is sign this guy. And you know what? Kudos will probably go to Liverpool or one of them teams there, yeah, to strengthen their team, while we're just sitting here twiddling our fingers, yeah, negotiating with Rashford for like 2-3 months, yeah. When you know he don't want to come, yeah, he probably just wants to get a better deal at PSG or some madness or something like that. For me, anyway, yeah. Onto the Rashford thing still. Rashford needs he needs a move anyway from Man United anyway to, you know, resurge his career. In my opinion, you know, the Rashford that we saw score what 17, 18 goals. He's had a couple of mad seasons. Yeah, he's had a couple of good seasons, but then he's also looked trash. You know, Trashford. Why are they calling him Trashford? Because, you know, he don't do enough work off the ball. You know, you look at man like Kudos and all that. These men work hard. Rashford just looks like a luxury player at this stage. You know, so bringing him to Arsenal, I don't know. Can Arteta rectify or make Rashford into that big baller again? That's yet to see. I'm yet to see that. I'm yet to see that. You know, I don't know. I don't know about Arteta and our attackers, bro. I know Havertz has had a good season and stuff like that, yeah. But is that solely down to Arteta? Because Arteta was playing in centre mid, yeah, throughout the whole season, or for about 15 games, 16 games, or whatever, yeah. What made him click to start playing him up front? So I don't know. I don't know Arteta's you know, attacking mindset. I mean, not mindset, but players. You know, we've not bought a forward since Aubameyang. We've not bought a decent forward since Aubameyang. And that you have to question. You have to question this. You have to question this. Has he got the talent ID? So this next season, he needs to bring in a banging forward, yeah. And I think we need a winger. We need a winger that can cover both sides. Yeah, and for me, if you choose between Kudus and Rashford, it's got to be Kudus every day of the week. Yeah, I've seen that guy score some mad goals, some serious goals. Static says, keep up the good work, bro. Do you know what? I need to make Static a mod, you know, because you know what? Static's a serious brother in this thing. I know I ain't got all the but Static's a real one in this thing, yeah. And he knows what he's doing. So I'm gonna make you a mod. I know you're not around all the time, but you know what? I'm still gonna make you a mod, because you knows if my channel grows, you know what I'm saying, I might need your expertise, my brother. So let me just put you on here as a mod as well. Big up to my guy. Big up to my guy AFC always, every time. Hold on, man. Let me just check where you are, mate. STATLC. Where is it? STATLC. STLC. I don't think I can find you, brother. I don't think I can find you. Maybe he's got some kind of restriction or something. Yeah, I can't find it. all good. It's all good. But yeah, what does Barger says? Barger says that you don't think his skills are still there. He's had knocks. Big up, good stream on Delboy yesterday, by the way. I need to go check out Delboy's streams, man. Varga says, I don't think Rashford could be our main signing. I don't know who should be our major marquee signing. People saying that the Benfica defender is going to be good for a while. Which defender is this? Which defender are you talking about? I'm not too sure what you're on about, man. Clarify what you mean. Clarify what you mean. But yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. You know, because if we were to sign Rashford, he'd be one of our most expensive signing. Not expensive signing, but he'd be on high wages. It'd be an Ozil all over again, wouldn't it? Like big wages. You know, Rashford's on like I think 350 bags a week. You know, so I don't know, man. I don't know. You know, for me, I don't know about Rashford, man. I don't know. I'm not saying yes, and I'm not saying no. I'm in the middle. I'm in the middle because you become starving, innit, of something to come into the club, innit, if they're not buying anything. Yeah, and then you have this false impression that, you know, anyone that comes into the club is going to be decent, you know. And it's almost like we're just buying rejects, you know. Havertz reject, you know. Jorginho reject. Who's next? Rashford reject. You know, it's just seems like we're just looking at rejects all the time. We definitely need possibly like a DM now to come in if Partey's leaving. You know, if there's rumours of Partey leaving the club as well. So we're going to need reinforcements there as well. Declan Rice ain't going to be able to go for a whole season on his own. So I don't know whether we're still looking at Zubamendi, you know, like a Douglas Luiz type. I don't know, but we definitely need to like look at those players. But for me, Rashford, I'm not too sure, man. You know, he comes in with a big reputation, you know, and at the moment, we just seem like a banter club at the moment. Oh, Antonio Silva, yeah? Oh, yeah, Antonio Silva. Are we looking at him, yeah? Let's have a look at the Arsenal news while I'm here, innit? Let's have a look. So, let me just bring up the Arsenal news, if there's any Arsenal news of interest. Some transfer news. Let's have a look. There's no really good all right, let's go to Evening Standards. Evening Standard. Let's have a look. So, why is it showing? Interesting. Football London is such a joke, but unfortunately, that's what I'm dealing with. 92 mil? He's a lot of money, man. He's a lot of money. 92 mil. That's a Chelsea signing right there. So let's have a look. So, according to these guys, Senior Sports Central audience writers, Rashford's secret meeting. See him crying there, yeah? Does he look like a guy that wants to... Is he crying because he's leaving the club? Or is he crying because, you know what, he's won a title? What is it? Or is he crying because, you know, he's let out a whole lot of emotion because of what's been going on? Eyes will remained on Arsenal this summer to see whether Mikel Arteta can bring in the right personnel to see the Gunners topple Manchester City in the Premier League. See, they're already starting the hype between those two teams. Who knows? You might have Man United in the mix. You might even have Chelsea in the mix, yeah? Don't write these teams off. Please do not write these teams off, even Tottenham. While a number of exits are expected, the excitement surrounds who the club might bring in. Isak has been a name linked for a number of months. Reports claim Newcastle have held talks with the striker, telling him he's going nowhere. Meanwhile, rumours moot, Arteta has met with Marcus Rashford ahead of his potential exit from Manchester United. He may leave Old Trafford if the right offer comes in, and having suffered poor campaigns in the 2 of the last 3 seasons. Arsenal are otherwise supposedly interested in Bilbao star Nico Williams. The attacker is thought to have a 51 million release clause that the Gunners are said to be willing to meet. I don't know about Nico Williams, man. I think his brother's better. So this is at 4:41. This is what Bargav was just mentioning just now. Arsenal have been given a major boost to their hopes of signing Antonio Silva. The 20-year-old defender continues to be heavily linked with a move to the Premier League following his impressive performance for Benfica this season. Silva, who sees his contract expire in 2027, featured 30 times in the Portuguese top flight, helping the Eagles keep 15 clean sheets. While he couldn't quite lead Roger Smith's side to Premier League of glory, his eye-catching displays reportedly courted the interest of some top clubs. I think Northside will know much more about this player. That's his forte, in it. You know, he would probably know more about this Benfica wonder kid. But it's always wonder kid. Why can't we have like ready-made? Yeah, ready-made. Why can't we get ready-made? You know, if we're pushing for a title, we don't need wonder kids. There's another guy, Xerxes. Apparently, this guy's supposed to be decent. And this is all speculation, as always. Xerxes' agent is pushing for a player to join Arsenal, as it's claimed. According to Corriere dello Sport, Kia Jorabchian has a close relationship with Edu and is confident he can secure a deal. The striker scored 12 goals across all competition for Bologna this season as a contract with the Italian club until 2026. 12 goals. Isn't that just like Havertz, another Havertz, yeah? 12 goals, and we're getting excited about that. Absolute madness, bro. Just madness. And Eddie's just waffling. Edu has insisted Arsenal will not sign players for the sake of signing this summer. The Gunners are keen to strengthen their squad during the summer transfer window. Understands with the forward line among the areas considered priority to address. A lot maybe depends on exits. Here we go, the spin again. However, with a number of Arsenal stars facing uncertain futures. So, are we going to be getting rid of players like Nketiah, Cedric the Entertainer, Fabio Vieira? Who's the other guy as well? Who's the other guy? El Neni. We've just got so much just in the side. So much dead wood that we need to get rid of, man. It's a joke. It's an absolute joke. And I'm going to keep repeating myself, repeating the same thing. Yeah? Go out, do the business early. Yeah. Go out and do your business early. Yeah. Yeah. And bring us in some decent talent. Yeah. Don't bring us in 20-year-old prospects, 16-year-old prospects. Bring us in some ready-made footballers, yeah? Bring us in some ready-made. You want to win the title from Man City, you need to bring in the right players. And we do need a forward. I remember a few weeks ago, someone tried to argue with me. I don't think he was an Arsenal fan. I think he was just some whatever from somewhere else. He tried to say, "Oh, Arsenal don't need a striker because they scored 61 goals or whatever, or 90 something goals, 91 goals, or how many goals we scored or whatever last season." It's like, what's this guy talking to me about? What is this guy talking to me about? And it's these type of people that get on my nerves. Yeah, you're trying to tell me about my club, what we need and what we don't. Yeah, why am my club looking at forwards then? Yeah, why is my club looking at forwards? It's just mind-boggling. Some of the stuff some of these people come out with, man. It's mind-boggling, you know. But yeah, it's just I don't know who we're gonna get in, and that's the mystery. That is the mystery of the ass now of who we're gonna get in. But you guys in the chat, let me know who you wanna see in this club. Yeah, talk about Bruno Gomes. You know, he's gonna cost a lot of money. Isak, they're saying 120 mil for this brother. 120 mil for Isak. Are you sure? Are you sure he's not? I don't think he's worth 120 mil. That's big P, man. And we're definitely not going to pay 120 mil. Yeah, for Isak. But we just need to get the club over the line. That's all we need to do. Yeah, by hook or by crook, get the club over the line. Get in a few decent signings. Yeah, start the campaign off well. Yeah, 10 games, no losses. Yeah, and then we'll take it from there. You know, I don't know, man. Let us know what you think, because I don't know. I just don't know whether this team have the cojones to get over the line next season. It's I don't know. Bargev says, I get lower league sides telling me I'm entitled for wanting to win the Champions League. Oh, mate, because we're the banter club, man. No, you can't win, but listen, we're not here to be like, we're not here. Who cares about what they think, man? Who cares about what they think? A lot of these guys don't win nothing themselves, but they want to tell us what to do and how to be. It makes me laugh. Yeah, absolutely. Look, it makes me laugh. You know, but it is what it is. You know, until we win something of significance, then we're always going to be a banter club. We can't go through like a whole season, you know, talking the talk, yeah, walking the walk, and coming away with nothing. That's not how it works. You need to win something. Yeah, listen, we need a Champions League for something. Yeah, we need a Champions League, because until we master that thing here, yeah, above me, until that on the Champions League, yeah, then we're going to be a banter club. Until we win the league, we're going to be a banter club. And I'm not of the opinion of some of these guys that, oh, once Pep goes, we're going to go and dominate the leagues. We're not going to be dominating nothing. Arsenal are not that type of team. They don't go on to do domination things. Even in the days of the Invincibles and stuff, Arsenal are not that type of club. We haven't got that type of mentality that we can go on to dominate. It's just one of them things. Yeah, we might win the title Premier League once and then not win it for 2-3 seasons. That's how it is. That's how it is. So I don't know, man. I don't know. Big up to Luca in the building, man. Big up to you. Big up to you, my friend. Hope you're well. Luca, we got to do something one of these days, man. We definitely got to do something one of these days. We've got to do like a stream together. Have a good moan up together, man. Let me know. DM me on Insta. I think am I following on Insta? I think I might be following on Insta. If I'm following on Insta, Let me message you now, because I'll be happy to work with you anytime. Just let me know. I'll see if I can message you. Let me see if I can. Actually, I don't even think I'm following you, actually. Okay, got it. Oh, I am actually, yeah. Oh, actually, no, I've got to follow you. I've just followed you, yeah. So if you can accept my my request, that would be lovely from you. But make sure you guys go and follow Luca. I'm gonna put his channel. Let me put his channel. Let me put Luca's channel in the chat. One second. What's going on? Luca AFC. There you go, Luca AFC. Yeah, make sure you go and subscribe to Luca, yeah, one of my guys. Big up to Kevin Mark AFC, man. Big respect to you, my bro. Hope you're well. Hope you're good. Nice to see you, man. First time in the chat I've seen you. If you're subscribed, nice. But if you're not subscribed, make sure you go and subscribe to the channel. Let me know, guys. Yeah, is Rashford the one we want, or is Rashford just a pipe dream, or is he just like someone that we don't need to be carrying these type of players anymore. We want better talent than him. You know, Static mentioned Kudus could do a better job. You know, could Grealish even do a better job? You know, no one don't talk about Grealish. Yeah, Grealish might be leaving as well. There's players on the market. Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin. I agree with you. Another PR player, you know, that would be carrying, you know, feeding the kids and all that kind of stuff. Where there's nothing wrong with that. You know, a lot of starving kids out there, even in this country, even in England, there's a lot of starving kids. You know, and that's not something I would laugh at, you know, or, you know, I would disrespect in any form or manner. You know, and charity is always a good thing. But for me, nah, I just don't think Rashford would fit in. I don't know, but who knows, man? Who knows? But yeah, guys, Kevin says Bernardo and Grealish are the ones to look out for. Tempt Kudus from West Ham, maybe. Listen, Edu needs to be, unless Edu is going to find someone in South America that's the next. Look at Man City already. They've already gone and bought Savio. You know, Savio is supposed to be the real thing, yeah, the real deal. Unless we unleash Kudus, yeah, we start to do some negotiations with this. Who's their new manager? Waffletv or whatever his, can't remember what his name is. But, you know, unless we do some negotiations, yeah, someone's going to tap him up. You know, Man United, Liverpool, he'll be off because Kudus is going to want to be off. The only problem with him is that African nations, we lose him in the African nations, but I don't think African nations is for like another 2 years. So it is what it is, man. You know, it is what it is. I just want us to get in some decent players, people. Yeah, and I'm sure you guys want the best for your team as well. I'm sure you guys want to get your team over the line, or our team, Arsenal, over the line. Yeah, we've had enough suffering as it is. 20 years without a Premier League, 4 years without a title, Carabao or FA Cup. Yeah, I'm sure you guys are passionate. I'm sure you guys have had enough. Yeah, let's not talk about the management for a moment. Let's talk about what we can bring in to improve our team. Yeah, to improve Arsenal. Yeah, let's not go with the nearly runs. Let's not go with the nearly runs, man. Let's go with some proper footballers, some proper good footballers. What time is Asa now? Yeah, 5:18. Yeah, let's get some proper. We need, listen, we need another winger to cover our Saka, who can play on both sides. Actually, do you know what? You know I rate as well. I think Gordon's a brilliant player as well, but Gordon's not going nowhere. I think Gordon's a top class winger. I think he's brilliant. I think we also need a backup goalkeeper. I think we also need a forward, obviously, maybe another centre back, and we need a number 8 or a DM, or Rice can play in the DM, or we need another 8. You know, who can be better than Odegaard? I think Kudus can do that as well. That's the thing. Great thing about Kudus. He can play the 8. He can play the wings. You know, he's a great rounder. Players the 8. Newcastle declined with Ramsdale after Arsenal demanding 30 million. Eddie was just struggling to sell players. If we had a Michael Edwards, we would probably get 40 million for Ramsdale. Real talk, it's true. Do you know what? Everyone wants to give us chump change, innit? You know, that chump change. You know, when you go into the pocket and it's like there's 10p's and 20p's and all that, you know, but they got like a wad of cash in their pocket, yeah, like 50s. They're just putting those wads to the side, yeah, and just taking out the chump change. And Arsenal, can you take this for your player? Take this, yeah. This is the modern Arsenal, yeah, that we're dealing with, yeah. We don't make no good money off no players, yeah. How much we gonna get for Nketiah, who's on 100 grand a week? How much we gonna get for it? You tell me. You know, I've overrun this stream. This was supposed to be about 15 minutes, but I'm like going to close to an hour because there's people watching the stream. Yeah, there's more and more people watching the stream. Yeah, it's a joke. You know, it's an absolute joke. Fabio Vieira, how much are we going to get for him? Who's going to want him? You know, what, we're going to get 10, 15 million for him? You know, players like Cedric, obviously, he's probably going to go on a free. El Neni, he's probably going to go on a free, you know, to Saudi or to wherever he's going. ESR, you know, is he worth keeping for another season? Because there's no point keeping ESR if he's not going to play. I like ESR. Lots of people will tell you they love ESR. But if he's not playing, why are we keeping him? Why are we keeping ESR if he's not going to be given any opportunities to play? Who else? Reece Nelson. He's another one. Was he close to 80, 100 grand a week? Sitting there, dust, just there. Big wages, yeah? Tied these guys to big contracts, yeah? But we can't sell them. So as much as Arteta's made a lot of improvements, there's a lot of improvements that he hasn't made. And there's still, and it's not just Arteta, it's Edu as well. Edu is accountable as well. It's not just, you know, we need to be serious as selling clubs, yeah? You know, if Chelsea want any of our players, yeah, you need to charge them, bro. You need to charge them, yeah? You need to charge them. Kevin says, Eddie, I think we hardly can get 50 million. Man just can't finish. Nah, he's dead. He's dead, bro. Dead player. If Emery gets ESR, he's going to make him better. In fact, Emery brought him in. Yeah, he did. He did. The way Arsenal didn't finish the league. Big up to Carly Mitchell, man. Yeah, it's true. It's shocking, man. It's shocking. Make sure, Carly, yeah, you're sub to the channel. Big up to you. Big up to yourself, though, man. Hope you're well and everything. Make sure you guys all subscribe. Those who are listening today, man, you're getting some free content from me, man. I'm building my channel. I'm doing my thing. You know, it was emotional being on Lee Gunner's stream the other day. I think a lot of you guys have come from Lee Gunner's channel. You know, we're gonna keep it real. Yeah, we're not gonna be flip flopping. Arteta, you bring us a title, then we'll be cool. Yeah, you bring us some silverware, then we'll lay off. But we're gonna keep you accountable, bro. Yeah, we're gonna keep you accountable. The top goonies can talk as much as they want about next season's our season, next season's our season. Keep talking, because you know what? You're going to be getting clipped up. Yeah, you're going to be getting held accountable. Yeah, and you better keep away from us, because I'm telling you, yeah, when it comes to debates, you're going to be running. That's what you're going to be doing. Kevin says, shucks, mate, if I knew you do streams early, would have jumped in. You know what, Kev, yeah? I'm random, bro. I might do one now, or I might do one later. It's just a mad thing for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm just crazy. I just do some madness here, there, and everywhere. Do you know what I mean? Think of a topic, then I want to talk about it and stuff like that. But hopefully, and you know what, during the off season as well, it's difficult to think of things. You can think of transfers and stuff as well. That's why I started talking about David Raya, because I was thinking about David Raya this season. I was thinking, is he that great? You know, is he going to be the goalkeeper to take us over the line? Because you need a spine of players in your team, yeah? And the spine starts from the goalkeeper, yeah? So you've got the goalkeeper, you've got Saliba, if you want to say Gabriel. It was Partey, but that's not there now. It's Rice. And you need your front man, yeah? That front man is a question, because Havertz, for everything he's done this season, he's not going to take us over the line. Yeah, that guy's never going to take us over the line. Yeah, he's a very good backup striker, but he's not going to take us over the line. What he does, he has different attributes. I get that, but he's not going to take us over the line. We need a gunman, killer. Yeah, up top. Yeah, that's what we need. Yeah. Kevin says, never been a big fan of Arteta. 4 years, no trophy, shambles. Yeah. And on that note, you know what? I'm out, bro. I'm out. But listen, make sure you guys sub to the channel, yeah? Make sure you're liking and all of that kind of stuff, yeah? But hopefully I should be back tomorrow. I don't know if I'll be back later tonight. Hopefully tomorrow. If not, I've got my Friday link-up show with Oname, the Man City fan. And usually, we have good discussions and that. I'm sure he's going to be telling me about his great team, how they won the Premier League and stuff like that. So make sure you just tune in. All you need to do is just click on the notifications button, and when you've got the notifications on, that means you know I'm going to be streaming live and stuff like that. But make sure, you guys tune in. Hopefully, we'll have some good content for you. But anyway, people, big up to yourselves, and have a great rest of the day, people.